Okay, so let's have a look at how the Armanov zero play tool head and the Armanov free-floating lock ring work together with this Dylan 650 station. So as you can see here, there's a pin that goes through the ring and into the tool head, and together they provide the die with a little bit of play, as you can see here, right? And this play is the free-floating feature. And what it does is that every time you insert a case or a cartridge into the die, it will align itself perfectly inside the tool. So you'll have a high degree of concentricity, say for example here in the seating die, high concentricity of the bullet and the case. And this will improve the performance of your loads overall. Okay, so the way it is set, as you can see here, the lock ring does not touch the tool head. Instead, the lock ring is fastened directly onto the die by means of this lock screw here. Okay, and you'll notice as well that the tool head itself is fastened onto the frame of the machine by means of screws instead of pins, as you would normally find on the original tool head provided by Dylan when you buy a machine. So that means that the tool head, because it's held by screws here, it is actually pulled up, and that's why there is zero play. Okay, the tool head does not move in relation to the frame of the machine, whereas the original one that is held by pins does move, and every time you bring the shell plate up, it pulls the tool head up into its maximum play position here, which is in a sense some sort of a free-floating effect, but that goes for all stations at once, whereas the Armanov system provides free-floating feature for individual stations, right? So, and where you need the highest degree of accuracy when it comes to concentric alignment, that is for the seating die and for the sizing die. And that's why I have these free-floating systems on these two dies here. Okay, so since I've installed this system, I've been able to measure significant improvements in the standard deviation of the velocity. I've been measuring velocity with a lab radar, and typically for a velocity of say 1100 FPS, I would normally get a standard deviation in the magnitude of 50 to 60 FPS over a series of 10 shots. And since I've installed this system, this Armanov zero play and free floating system, the standard deviation over the same velocity, I'm talking 1100 FPS, has dropped down to 20 or even less than 20 FPS over a series of 10 shots. So a significant improvement, one can say. And also another thing I noticed is that having this free floating system on the sizing die, I have far less brass dust on the shell plate and inside the cartridge receptacle here, meaning that there is not as much grinding of the brass into the sizing tool, thanks to a higher degree of alignment. Okay, so that's how it works. The Armanov zero play tool head and the Armanov free floating lock ring. Thank you for watching.